Hey guys, welcome. I'm a little later than I wanted to be, but I just got home. I didn't think I would get home this late. Anyway, I'm here now. um, Nobody's here yet, so I will continue to. Okay, this thing is maybe not in the best spot. It's okay for right now. First person here is Desiree for love. Okay, when it comes to love, you may be walking away from something or someone that no longer serves you. When that happens, don't worry because you got the love cup coming up full pretty soon. Could be with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It also looks like the world is at your feet and things change for the better for you quickly. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, look out for an air sign, possibly an Aquarius. You could have an Aquarius around you. If not, Libra, Gemini. But if you're with somebody right now, your current relationship can change for the better pretty quickly. But you still may be walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. That might not have to do with love. You know, it could be two different things sometimes. Either way, I think things are improving for you greatly in a little amount of time, quickly overnight. Sister, is it over between us? No. Nope. Talia, may I have a general for tomorrow? Being guided by the divine tomorrow brings in some good luck. You may hear from someone or see somebody out of the blue who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time, or it may be love related. It could be two different things. It could be you run into someone you haven't seen in a long time, and then you're also feeling like the love cup is full, or it could be the same situation. You run into a love interest and something moves forward with the Six of Swords. Either way, the energy tomorrow seems pretty good. Sister, is now a good time to move? You got a 70% chance, yes, now is a good time to move. I would say it's a good time to move. Tiffany, general. Okay, life may be slow and steady wins the race right now, but pretty soon you're going to be feeling like the hard work you've put into something, you're finally getting a payoff. This seems like it's a creative project or a creative job, so hang in there because it's coming. The hard work that you're putting into it is going to pay off. Eight of Pentacles could also be going back to school or learning a new area of study. You might need to have some patience, but things are coming together. Everything's about to gel. It just hasn't happened yet. The Magician. The ability to manifest just about anything you want. Focus on what you want more of. It looks like your intuition is heightened. And if you have to make a decision about something and you're feeling undecided, wait until you're ready. Taking care of yourself. Rest, relaxation, recharges your batteries. Definitely recommended. Allison, what's going to happen between me and Jay in the next 6 months? My new coworker, he's so cute, and sometimes I see him looking at me in the distance. Okay. Next 6 months. It takes time. It doesn't happen right away. You may feel like you have a long road ahead of you before things start to move forward, and you may feel a little bit burdened by the situation. But eventually, it takes time though, because it's like things aren't moving forward. There isn't a new beginning, but then all of a sudden, you do get the love interest card. So it might not happen right away. I'm going to say probably closer to the 4 or 6 month mark. That's when things start to move forward for the two of you. And with the Knight of Cups, things should move forward. Elizabeth, what good things are coming for me now through Christmas? Well, a love relationship can become committed with the Lover's card. Six of Pentacles, you could be feeling like you're getting better compensated or more respect at work, or you could find a better job that is compensating you better. There's success coming in around work or career endeavor, or at least an opportunity. Happiness comes out over your life. Setting up boundaries, laying down the law, cutting through bullshit serves you well. And it looks like you may have a creative project and the love cup is full. So you have nice things happening between now and Christmas, or maybe now and the end of the year. Sarah, M's intentions towards me. M's intentions towards me. You might be feeling like you put in a whole lot of effort and you don't get much out of it. It looks like, I don't know, he's kind of slow right now. I mean, he may be preoccupied with something else, or he may be wrapped up in his own bullshit, but it doesn't look like things are moving forward with him. I'm not seeing any love connection here, and I'm not seeing a lot of forward movement. There is happiness around the two of you. I don't know if you guys are just friends. I would say that between now and the end of the year, there's not much significant happening between the two of you. Wherever it is right now is pretty much where it's going to be. He seems very distracted by life in general, or maybe he's caught up in the holidays, but there's not too much coming. And not as a love connection. Happiness is there, but it doesn't look like it's love related. I don't know where you guys are in the situation, but I would say things are going to just be the way they are right now. Sarah, will I hear from T this month? And did it clear up the other situation? Okay. Will I hear from T this month? I don't think that you hear from him this month. No, I don't think he's cleaned up that other situation. That could be why you're not hearing from him this month. April, for tomorrow and this coming week, okay. Being guided by the divine brings in good luck. It also looks like you might be feeling like a little bit stuck in the mud, or like things aren't moving forward, but they actually are moving forward. Slow and steady wins the race. You may be feeling good or about a love connection, and that could happen out of the blue. Something may happen out of the blue that makes you feel really good, and that may make you feel like your love life is moving forward, even if life in general is moving forward slow and steady. You have a wish, put it out into the universe. Oriella, will my parents travel to visit us again next year? their intentions that are too. Yeah, I think that they intend to. Hopefully everything goes okay with the COVID thing and they'll be able to come as planned. I think that they will. If they were able to come this year, they should be able to come next year. To Kira. What's coming in for Zach and I? You could be starting a new journey with the Fool. You've got divine timing guiding this. And you have some good luck and success coming in around this situation. This relationship can move forward with the Hangman in reverse. Shan Mona. Will I be disappointed and mad with my TV edit this week? Okay. You might be disappointed. 70% chance, yeah, you are disappointed, or you don't think it's as... You're not that thrilled with it. Nah, I don't think so. Allison, will I get the HR position or the director position if I apply? I'm feeling blessed. I would apply. Can't hurt. Yes, you should get one of them. It looks like you're getting a new job offer. April. Can I get a general with P, the Gemini? Yep. What's going on with P, the Gemini? You could feel like things are renewed or rekindled, or there's a new beginning, no longer waiting for your ship to come in this week. Things should be nice this week. I don't know where you guys are, but Six of Pentacles, he should be putting in as much effort as you are. You both should be getting a lot out of this relationship. The Death card, growth and transformation comes in. Yeah, things should move forward over the next couple of weeks. Sister, love for next month. Love for next month, you have a couple of things. Okay, you have a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then you have a Virgo. You have a soulmate connection coming in. There also could be a Gemini around you. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You should have a new beginning when it comes to love or new opportunity. Now, Eight of Pentacles, you could meet this person around school, work, your work or their work, or they may be connected to something having to do with work. Or these people, because there's several people coming in. Shit, there's also a Capricorn here. And it shows you're going to have choices when it comes to love. So I would keep your options open. And let's see who turns up. Because you may be surprised. That would be nice if some new people came in. April. What's on the horizon for the rest of December? Stepping into your own strength brings success around a business or work endeavor. There may be cause for celebration. There may be some kind of holiday party or something that you get invited to, or some sort of holiday gathering that should be fun. Hearing from somebody, a friend that you haven't heard from out of the blue may happen. That person could be an earth sign. That person may be an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And your intuition is heightened. So you got some nice stuff happening before the end of December. Sepia, General. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You should start to feel like life is moving forward and not feel so weighed down by the weight of the world. Seven of Pentacles in reverse usually indicates feeling a little bit more like you're seeing the fruits of your labor come back to you with the hard work that you've put into your career or towards your job or whatever it is. Four of Cups in reverse can indicate that you're going to be offered an offer that you can't refuse or that would be hard to turn down. Probably has something to do with a job or either another full-time job, something that you do on the side, whatever it is. It would be something that would be hard to turn down. Feeling a little bit more balanced is coming into your life, or feeling like things are falling back in balance, and leaving regret and negativity in the past. April, what is P the Gemini feeling about our connection or intentions? He feels like he's got the world at his feet. He feels like you guys have a nice connection, and I think his intentions are to move things forward. December may be sort of a hectic month for him, but his intentions are to see you. I don't know if you've seen him recently, but maybe sometime this week. Anyway, it's on the horizon that he's going to be looking to do something. Sepia, love. Okay, you've got good karma coming back to your love life. You've got a couple of people here. There also may be new people coming in. The sun is in reverse, which is maybe a little bit delayed, but happiness is on the way. It's coming. So you got here a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Passion comes back, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Knight of Swords. You could meet somebody out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. That person could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But that would be somebody brand new that you don't know, that you meet in some kind of a divine timing sort of a way. You do get a new beginning and a committed relationship on the horizon here. Now, who that person is, there's a couple of different people. The people that we haven't, that you don't know yet, that haven't shown up yet, there may be potential around somebody brand new. And when that happens, sometimes things take off pretty quickly. You don't have to wait for them to happen. You just have to wait for them to show up. Pain in the ass. All right, let me go back up to the top. KCC General. Life starts to move forward quickly. You've got divine timing coming in and guiding you towards success in whatever it is that you've been putting in hard work. So if you've been, like, say, focused on a career thing, and you've been putting in a lot of hard work, success comes to that. If you've been putting in a lot of work in, I don't know, personal relationships, success comes. This is a general reading, so it can go many different ways. Six of Swords, moving on to greener pastures. You also may be feeling like you got some choices coming in, that you might have to make a decision. Somebody comes in out of the blue when you least expect it. If you're not in a love relationship, the person that comes in out of the blue could be a love prospect with a Capricorn. If you are in a committed relationship looks like it's moving forward nicely, and you're prepared for things to move forward. Fia, Kyle the Cancer asked me a while ago to take me out this upcoming week. Does he have good intentions? Okay, let's see. I do think his intentions are good. I would give him a chance. Yeah, let's see what happens. New me. Mike's feelings for me. Thinks that you're strong, prepared, stable, attractive, that you have a lot of potential. Sometimes you hold yourself back. He thinks that sometimes you could have a hot temper, but he thinks that you're very intelligent, kind, caring, and intuitive. Breezy, what's that? Love? You have a very perseverant Aries coming in around you if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship, I would say there, if you persevere, if you're going through a rough time, or even if you're not, it doesn't matter. Perseverance takes your current relationship to the next level. If you're not with anyone and Aries comes in. It also looks like hard work, and the hard work that you put into your relationship will pay off. Laying down the law, cutting through any bullshit also brings in passion. Love life changes for the better quickly around a fire sign. So if you're not with anyone, Aries comes in, or it could be another Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo comes in. T-Vet, general for me in the Sag. All right, well, here's the Sagittarius. Success can come in around you in the Sagittarius with a new beginning, but the timing may not be there yet. Judgment is in reverse. It also looks like the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck can come into this situation. The timing may just not be there yet. It might take some time before that happens. Allison C. General. Life changes for the better quickly. A Taurus may come in that's new energy that is significant in your life. Perseverance when it comes to your career gets you better compensated, earns you respect when you're no longer holding yourself back. I think you have a nice thing happening around work or career. It also looks like you may hear from a Virgo out of the clear blue sky that you haven't heard from in some time. April, what's coming in love? Okay, you are no longer holding yourself back with the Eight of Swords in reverse. And then that brings in, well, you have a couple of people here. You have a new journey beginning, and then your current, like your love life is moving forward quickly. You've got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You have a Cancer. You have a new love interest. This could be somebody that you haven't met yet. That could be, the love cup is full, and you're prepared for it. And they are, life changes for the better quickly. Love life improves for the better quickly. Possibly with a Taurus. New me, should I spend tonight with Mike? well, you got to wish around the situation. I think that if you decide to spend the night with him, you would have a good time. Yeah, I don't see why not. Aroha, how does the Virgo feel about what happened today? All right, I don't know what happened today, but this is what the cards show. Chariot in reverse feels like either he hit a brick wall or he's come to a standstill. The Knight of Cups in reverse would feel like he's lost interest or he's losing interest in a love situation. He also may be feeling like he doesn't have any choice. He also may be genuinely disappointed. It's not heartbroken, but disappointed. Gabby, spirit messages. Oh, you got my favorite, Archangel Raphael. The Ten of Fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. Eight of Air. The illusion of being trapped. A lack of confidence. Being afraid to take action. But my favorite, Archangel Raphael. The Lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. Archangel Raphael. They say that when he's around, this is so funny. When he's around, that he's not shy about letting you know. They say that you'll see his name or you'll hear his name. So I'd read that somewhere. And then I was actually cleaning out this closet and I found a box that had like old pictures that were just thrown in the box. And in the box was a Garbage Pail Kid. And his name was shit. I don't remember. Maybe it was Raphael. I don't remember what his name was, but his name was Raphael. And I'm like, oh, that's hysterical. Because somebody once told me years ago that he was my guardian angel. And I always thought that's funny because emerald green is my favorite color. And that's his color, green. They also say that he speaks through license plates. And that he's not shy about letting you know that he's around. So you should see his name. And Raphael is not a very common name. Anyway. Julie, besides our feeling that he was right about me being back, what else is going on in his head about me? You know what? That pretty much that's it. Like he feels like he knew that you would be back out of the blue. He's no longer feeling so stuck in the mud. Like he knew that you were going to be back. And he's like, he feels like it was nothing to worry about. It was not a big deal. And then here is the Four of Wands. So he's probably thinking that you still want to move in with him. I don't know if you guys spoke about that or how he's been treating you since, but it's like, for him, it's like this whole thing has not been a big deal. He knew you weren't going anywhere. He knew that you would be back. So he doesn't see a big deal. Like nothing for him has changed. He feels like he's in control of everything. And if you throw a hissy fit about something, he's just going to let you throw that fit. He's not going to take it seriously because he doesn't feel that there's any dire need. Like he feels you being there. And that's pretty much what's in his head. So I don't think that much has changed. It's like you going back over there validated to him that you were not really ever going anywhere, no matter how mad you got at him or no matter how many times you ignored him or fought with him or whatever, he still didn't take it serious. It's like he knows you're not going anywhere. That's pretty much where he's at right now. April, spirit messages. Okay. Oh, you got the 10 of fire too. Too much work. Oh, no. Yeah, too much work. Accept help from others. Stress-related health concerns. The 9 of air. Expecting the worst. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Sleepless nights. Ace of air. The illusion. Oh, wait. The illusion. I can't even read. It's a little dark in here. I'm getting more light. I think they're coming tomorrow. Brilliant new ideas, inspirations, and seeing the truth of a situation. A challenging beginning. So you got the Ace of Air, the 9 of Air, and the 10 of Fire. The stress-related health concerns. I feel like a lot of people get that because life is just stressful. Gabby, that's beautiful. I keep getting Oracle cards. The stress-related one. Yeah, April just got it now. I feel like a lot of people get that because when you get stressed out, like people have, even if it's not like a big deal, like sometimes I get canker sores in my mouth. Like some people get like heartburn, like, it's maybe super annoying stuff happens. Diana, messages from the guides. Okay, let's see. I hope that you don't get that card. I'm going to make sure I mix them up really, really well. All right, well, you got the 10 of air. It's not the 10 of fire. So the 10 of air is the end of a difficult situation, embrace the new change, expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. The 7 of air, plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. The Knight of air, you got all air. Knight of air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Creative solutions. Well, at least you didn't get the stress-related one. Roja, what's coming in for Santana and I? Okay. What's coming in for Santana and I? The love cup here is full. I don't know what kind of a relationship you have with him. If you guys are just friends, I would say that the friendship is moving forward nicely. If there's more to it than that, I would be careful that you don't get caught up in a third-party situation. There could be a third-party issue happening here. I don't know if you're involved with somebody else or he's involved with someone else, but things could get a little bit crazy. But it does look like regardless, life is moving forward. Or your relationship with him moves forward. You may not be feeling so burdened about this situation, but you may be spending a lot of time thinking about things or overthinking. Try to get out of your head a little bit when it comes to him. Let's see how it works itself out. Gabby, can I trust BB? General advice, okay. I get a 70% chance, yes, you can trust BB, but for me, anytime somebody asks a question like that, I always feel like the reason why you're asking the question is because you don't trust that person. And your intuition to me is stronger. So if something makes you feel like you can't somebody makes you feel like you can't trust them, go with that. I would keep them at arm's length and I would not give them too much information. I am very skeptical of people in general because I feel like most people are disappointing. Let me just be honest. So I would be careful. I would be careful. Only because, I mean, the cards indicate 70% chance, yes, you can trust this person. But when someone asks that question, it's because they've already felt like there is something wrong or that something doesn't feel right. And I would always go with that when something doesn't feel right. So many times in my life that I didn't listen to it, or I wanted so badly to see the good in someone and I wound up getting raked over the coals. So if your intuition is telling you that this person may be a little shady, I would be careful. April, what's this guy want from me on Instagram? His name is Dean. Okay, let's see. What does Dean from Instagram want? Is he somebody that just like reached out to you out of the blue? Page of Swords. Somebody reaches out of the blue. Um, I don't know about this guy. It's like part of me feels like he's not who he says he is. Like, I mean, there is cause for celebration, so maybe he is legit, but I don't know. There's burden around the situation. There's feeling like I put in a whole lot of hard work. I didn't see a payoff. Eight of Wands in reverse is like feeling like the situation doesn't change quickly. And I almost feel like he's either he's not who he says he is. Like, I don't mean he's a fake person that's like stalking you. You know what I mean? Like, it's either you ever get like a bizarre person reaches out to you, and if you look at their account, they almost look like they're not a real account. I don't know, something about it doesn't sit right with me. Um, if this person like messages you and you talk back and forth, I think that's okay. But if that happens, I'd have more faith that it was a real person or that it was a real thing. I don't know. Something about it just seems phony. Like, here, I got him here on my Instagram. Let me see if I can find someone. Um, like this person, right? And I get these all the time. It's like, I see you're into spiritual and self improvement kind of stuff. And then they send me a link to some kind of crap. But if you go to this person's page, they have no posts, they have no followers, and they're not following anyone. So it makes me feel like it's not a real account. I mean, there's a picture of someone, but I don't think it's a real person. I don't know. Something about him doesn't seem like it's real. Or, I mean, I don't know. I'm skeptical of him. But if he does talk to you and you go back and forth, then I would believe more that he's a real person. But if it's just something that's bizarre that he's doing, I don't know. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical of anyone that's hiding behind some kind of a online persona, only because a lot of times they're not who they say they are. And not even meaning that they're a phony person, but they're putting on a persona for you to see, and that's not who the person is inside. And like Instagram is a bizarre place, you know? I don't know. Priscilla, general with my connection with Antonio and I. Okay. I don't know if you're thinking about walking away from him. You got the Eight of Cups. You may feel like things have not been just, or you have not been seeing, not been getting enough respect, or things are not moving forward quickly enough. Or you just may be feeling like it's going nowhere and you might decide to turn your back and walk away. There's heartbreak or disappointment around the situation. I don't know if you've been feeling that already and that it's going to come to a point where you're going to just be, sick of it and you're going to move forward because it looks like perseverance takes you to the next level where there may be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Aroha, will Santana reply to my text soon, like in 2 days? Okay. Yeah, I think so. Daniela, something general. Well, you're about to embark on a personal transformation. Growth and transformation comes to you, which then brings you to a new journey. That's positive. Feeling like I'm no longer waiting for my ship to come in. I'm taking the bull by the horns. My life is moving forward. If you've been feeling disappointed in something or someone, you may be taking life in a different direction. You got happiness coming out around new endeavors. I don't know if you've been feeling like somebody's been disappointing or a situation has been disappointing. You may end up leaving it, whatever it is. Julie, my phone rang when I wasn't in the room today. Did R hear it and look? The darn feature on the phone says the name, and it was the older guy named James. Okay, let's see. Did R hear it and look? I don't think he heard it. No, I don't think he heard it. A beautiful, beautiful one. Will he offer me a solid commitment? Who will offer me a solid commitment? Okay, well, you got the Magician here, which means you can manifest the type of partner that you want. When the Magician shows up, put out into the universe the kind of person you want to show up, and that person should show up. The type. I want someone who's hardworking. I want someone who's 6 feet tall. I want someone who likes to play golf, whatever it is. And I wouldn't, not I want. My next partner will be someone who, my next partner will be somebody who's hardworking. My next partner would be somebody who is intelligent, caring, kind. It looks like they're going to be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. April, will Jay the Gemini reach out again, or is it done for good? Okay. No, he reaches out again. You should hear from him at some point. I'm going to say sometime this month. Julie, I forgot to look at the schedule for this week. Am I to report to work this Sunday? If so, is it 3 to 12? Oh, boy. Oh, damn. I would call in the morning and find out. I'm only getting a 33% chance that you have work tomorrow, but I would double check with them in the morning or whenever you can. I don't know what kind of, if they're open now, I would call and find out. But the cards indicate 33% chance is pretty low that you have work tomorrow. But I would make sure. I don't want you to get in trouble. Lee M. Love. Okay, if you are not with anyone right now, you do have a Sagittarius coming in, feeling like the world is at your feet and your life is moving forward. If you are with someone right now, current relationship takes on a loving, kind, serene feel, and your current relationship moves forward. If you're not with anyone right now, or if you're in a situation where things may not be going the way you want them to, the Sagittarius may come in and you may decide to find out what that person's all about. Brenda Love. Listen to your intuition when it comes to love. If you're not with anyone right now, a Taurus comes in. Somebody from your past also returns. Now, somebody from your past returning doesn't have to be an old lover or an ex-flame. It could be anyone from your past. It could be this Taurus, or they could be two different people. You may meet a new love around work or school. Yours or theirs if you're not with anyone right now. If you are with someone right now, current relationship looks happy and like it's moving forward. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, cut through anything you think is bullshit. And your life moves forward pretty well. A beautiful one, Love. Well, you got a committed relationship coming in here. That's a soulmate connection, but you're going to have choices. Haha. You've got fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You also have a Taurus showing up. So you could have some choices in the near future. Priscilla Ellen, General. Ten of Pentacles. If you've been waiting on a large sum of money, it's on its way. If you're not waiting on a large sum of money, still, a large sum of money should be finding its way to you. If you're not dating anyone right now, listen to your intuition. You're no longer holding yourself back. Air sign comes in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. No longer feeling so weighed down by the weight of the world being on your shoulders, but feeling like life is starting to move forward pretty nicely with the Chariot. Pinky Lee, Love. Okay, walking away from something that no longer serves you pushes your life forward to greener pastures. With perseverance leads to success. Around a relationship that's being guided by the divine brings in good luck with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have some good karma coming back to you around love. Julie, how would work go for me this week at the city job? How would work go for me this week at the city job? Being guided by the divine brings in some nice money along with good karma. This week should go really well. Yeah, should go well. Ina, love. Moving on to greener pastures with divine timing brings in an Aries. If you're not with anyone right now, look out for an Aries. Makes you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. Also an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Leaving things in the past that aren't working for you pushes your life forward pretty quickly. Marianne, a general for this week. You may be focused on a side project, a side business, or a practical way to make extra money. It looks like you got some strength around you and you have a wish, put it out into the universe. You may be feeling like, I don't know, you may be feeling a little short with money this week, and you may feel like you haven't been reaping the benefits of good karma. But that should change because you got the Wheel of Fortune here. So your luck should change for the better before the end of the week. You also have the Hierophant, which could be picking up a new spiritual practice that serves you well or that you feel like you get a lot out of. It could be like a straight up religion, like going back to church, or it could be like meditation, anything having to do with some kind of spirituality. April. What are the chances of P asking me to meet this week? I keep waiting to tell him that this is ridiculous to be same city and not meet. If he is still messaging me, he probably would want to see me, but I want to see what happens if I don't. Okay, let's see. If you don't, you got a 33% chance that he does this week. I mean, you guys should just, yeah. I mean, it is ridiculous. Vicky, will I hear from the Aries again in the next 10 weeks, or is he finally done with me now? Is he the one that you saw pushing his energy away? Well, I don't remember that reading. I don't remember. Isn't that crazy that I don't remember readings, one reading to the next? All right, let's see. Will I hear from the Aries again in the next 10 weeks? Well, I get a 33% chance that you hear from the Aries in the next 10 weeks. The thing about this situation is that it always looks like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Like, I'm waiting for him to do this, or I'm waiting for this to happen. And it doesn't look like the ship ever comes in with this person. He's got the Three of Cups in reverse, so I think he's involved with somebody else, or there's someone else that's around him. And that's where his head is these days. So that could be why you haven't heard from him. But, I don't know if he's so much pushing his energy away from you, or he's just doing what he's doing, and it's two different things. You know, I don't know what your relationship is with him, but if you haven't heard from him in quite some time, and I don't really think that much communication is happening immediately with him, I would keep your options open, because the Three of Wands is like, waiting for your ship to come in. And waiting brings in more waiting. And if he's wrapped up doing whatever he's doing, and the energy of the situation is you're sitting around waiting to hear from him, even if you're not really sitting around waiting for him, it's like it's just going to prolong things. If there's other people around you that you have interest in, I would entertain other people and see what happens. Because it doesn't look like this is moving forward anywhere right now. Thing is, though, is that like with a question like, is he done with me, right? You can't ever say that to someone because, you know, just because you don't hear from him in the next 10 weeks doesn't mean you're not going to hear from him on week 12. You know, like it's like readings are so fucked up sometimes because like at what point do you say, well, I never heard from him again? Like you could still hear from the person. And I've been through this before in my own life where I was waiting to hear from someone, and I just felt like no matter what I did, I couldn't get past the situation. And I felt at the same time like I would never hear from him again. And I kept hearing, like, people kept telling me, different readers would be like, you're going to hear from him. And of course, it always got delayed and it always got pushed back. And I always felt like nothing was ever going to change. Um, so it's hard to say if you don't hear from him in the next 10 weeks, that means that you'll never hear from him again. That's not really true. You still could hear from him again. And that's what, like, the woman that reads me all the time, she'll be like, you're not dead yet. Which I understand what she means because things have a way of turning around at some point. And that happens. I've seen it happen in my own life. I've seen it happen with other people. But, you know, it's in the meantime. Like, how do you get through the meantime? Like, I remember one time, I mean, I like literally felt like I could not get past this one situation. And, you know, and I almost felt like, this is going to sound crazy, but I felt like I always wanted to talk to a different reader. But in the back of my head, I also thought, no matter how many times you ask the question, it's not going to make him contact you faster. But yet, I still felt like I always needed to hear. I always needed to ask the question. It made me feel better. I don't know. Um, so it's like that meantime that's always really hard. Like, because what happens if he contacts you in a year from now? You know, like it's not necessarily if I don't hear from him by this date, well, then it's definitely over. You can make that choice. You could say, okay, if I don't hear from you by this time, then I don't even want to fucking hear from you. Fuck off. I don't care. But sometimes, sometimes, like you wish that they would just leave the planet and go elsewhere. Like send him somewhere else so that I don't have to. I know that I don't have to deal with it again. Yeah, it's that's shitty. I hate those situations. And sometimes readings can just be so frustrating because like if it hasn't like I remember this one time um I went through a really shitty situation with Gary, and like I had just had a reading, and I don't remember what exactly she said, but whatever it was positive. And then like 2 days later, something really shitty happened. I don't remember the details, but I went right back, and I was like, "You fucking told me that this, that, and the next thing." And she was like, "Listen," she was like, "Sometimes I can't see every bump in the road, but she's like, this isn't the end of the story." And I, this was way back when we used to use cassette tapes. And I said to her, I go, this story sucks. And my friend that I used to go with, we were listening to the tape, or we listened to it several times. Oh, constantly we listened to them. And she used to tell us not to, and we did. Um, so we always had that joke. We used to always say, this story sucks. That story sucked. Anyway, Lydia, haven't heard from Obed. We agreed to meet twice this week. Who else is coming towards me? Okay. I'm surprised that you haven't heard from him. I really am, because it's not like him to act like this. Okay, well, I mean, you've got people around you. I'm not worried about that, but you do have a nice connection with him. And he's not done yet. He's showing up at some point, that guy. But you've got an Aries, you've got a Pisces, you got a Sagittarius, you also have a Taurus here, and then there could be a Virgo. Now the Virgo comes in kind of wishy-washy, but you have plenty of other people around you. But that, was he a Leo? Because the Leo comes back. I don't know what the hell his problem is this week because it's not like him to behave like this. But you should hear from him at some point. In the meantime, you might have other people around you that you may want to put energy into. Let's see what happens. You're definitely not going to be bored because there's plenty of things coming towards you. It's just that I don't like that he said to you that you were going to meet twice this week and you haven't heard from him. Because that's not like him characteristically. He's not really like that. He's coming up with feeling unprepared and feeling like there's bad timing. I don't know what could be throwing him off so much that he would disappear like that unless this has something to do with a real disaster, like either a family emergency or a work emergency or something he couldn't get out of. But still, I don't understand why you can't pick up the phone or send a text message. Yeah, I don't care for that. But there's definitely Sagittarius looks promising, Taurus looks promising, Virgo could be a little wishy-washy, but the Leo comes back at some point. Julie, how would the orientation go for me this week at the Phoenix Place? You may be a little anxious about it, but overall it should be good. Four of Wands, and like you're moving forward to greener pastures. You got divine timing here. You should be okay with that, whatever it is. I don't remember the whole situation, but overall the orientation should be good. April, how will P feel about my message I just sent him? Okay, let's see. Oh, he should respond pretty quickly. Knight of Swords. He doesn't hold himself back. Listen to your intuition. I don't know, what did you say what you said you were going to say? It looks like he feels balanced and things move forward. If you said what you said you were going to say, I think that you get out of him what you want, and I think that he agrees to it. Mariana, boyfriend's intentions towards me. I don't know if you've been feeling disappointed by this guy or you feel like he doesn't put in a whole lot of effort. He seems like he doesn't put in a whole lot of effort and you may be feeling a little bit unstable around the situation. Do you question how he feels about you? Like, do you feel like insecure? Because it doesn't look like perseverance is in reverse. The Eight of Wands is in reverse. It's like he's there, but he's doesn't like, he doesn't really connect emotionally, or like he doesn't really put a lot of effort or participate in the relationship the way you want him to. And it doesn't seem like that's changing. It seems like, yeah, he's kind of wishy-washy around the situation. Like he doesn't take a lot of initiative, or he doesn't emotionally open up as much as you want him to. I don't think that's going to change. I think things are going to stay kind of like the way they are. Yeah, you know what another situation was? It's like my life always moves very slow, but my brother last November got laid off. And the woman that reads my cards is like, oh, I'm not worried about him. He's going to get a job no time. Now, I thought he was going to get a job really fast too. But then COVID hit. You know what I mean? And then it's like he didn't wind up getting a job until September. I think it was the end of September. Now, that's a really long time to be unemployed when somebody says, oh, he'll get a job, no problem. I thought the same thing. Well, getting a job, no problem, is not a year later or almost a year later. But, like, like if he would have gotten a job mid January, early February, I would have been like, okay, that's pretty quick, you know? But to be unemployed for that long, that's it's frustrating, Oh yeah, he'll get a job, no problem. Especially accountants, right? They always say that, go into accounting because everybody always needs an accountant. And then it took him a long time. And then there were some real frustrating ones, like where there was a place that was right by his house. It was like a mile away from his house. It would have been perfect. He went through all of the steps that you have to go through. You have to go to 85 interviews these days. And after he was almost done, COVID hit and everything got shut down. Frustrating. Anyway, but he finally did get a job. But in all that time, it's like, okay, you said I was getting a job. You said I was getting a job. You said I was getting a job. And then it's like another month and another month and then another week. And it's very frustrating. Oh, you agreed to meet. Oh, wait a second. You agreed to meet twice a week. And you did meet last week, but you didn't meet this week. Okay. I still don't like that. Because if he agreed to it, he should follow through with it. And he doesn't seem like somebody who doesn't follow through. Unless he's got an issue with time. I don't like to give people the benefit of the doubt with something, like I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but at what point? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people aren't good with time. Yeah. So it may be the kind of thing where he doesn't realize as much time has gone by. And he is showing is coming back. So let's see. Yeah, and that, well, he is coming back, and he may even be coming back with ambition. You met twice last week, but not this week. All right, let's see what happens. He should be reaching out to you soon. You still have other energy coming in, so. Teresa, love reading between Aiden and me. You guys could have a new beginning and some growth and transformation coming in. It also looks like the world is at your feet and no longer feeling burdened by the weight of the world being on your shoulders. You have a wish around the situation and you have strength coming in. Strength and a wish. This relationship can move forward. I don't know where you guys are, but it looks promising. Like there's hope for the future. Or there's potential for the future. Beautiful one. Characteristics of the fire sign coming in. Well prepared, very relaxed, loving, kind, caring. They come in out of the blue when you least expect it. They're very successful. They're also very deep, a little bit mysterious. They're very intelligent, intuitive, creative. And they may be on the romantic side. Emily, who's coming towards me in love soon? I'm single. No longer holding yourself back brings in divine guidance, brings in some passion. With a Pisces, the sun comes out, but somebody from your past could be returning too. So there may be two different people. Somebody that you knew from the past, doesn't have to be an old flame, and a Pisces comes in. An earth sign may come in as well, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Love life changes for the better quickly, or opportunities come in quickly. April. The moon or the high priestess always shows up in my readings with P the Gemini. Is that something that I should be warned about? Is he secretive about what? No, that's intuition. It could be, a secret would be if the moon was in reverse. Then that would be a secret gets revealed. But intuition would be, it could be a couple of things. You could have a psychic link to him. You guys may develop a psychic bond of some type. Like, I have a friend. I've been friends with her since, I think we were like 8 when we were cheerleaders when we were kids. We went through high school together, and I haven't seen her in a really long time in person. But her and I have the kind of connection where her son is 21 degrees of Leo, which is sitting right on my natal moon, 21 degrees Leo. We have a connection where we don't really need to talk to one another to communicate. And like our other friends would get so annoyed with us because they'd be like, what the fuck are you two talking about? And her sister, same thing. Her sister would be like, I don't understand how you two fucking do it. But like, for example, when I had the crush on the guy at the bar, the bartender, I was hanging out with her sister and we would go there, and I never said anything because I was kind of coming out of a really bad relationship, or I was in a bad relationship, or whatever was going on. And my friend comes in because she knew we were hanging out there. I get up to go to the bathroom, and my friend says to her sister, are you going to tell me what's going on with Danny and the bartender? And she was like, nothing. Why? And she's like, oh, there's something going on. Like, that's just the kind of connection that we have. So when the high priestess or the moon come up, you guys could develop a connection like that. It also could be the kind of thing like where you may be thinking of him and then the phone rings. Like, you could develop that kind of a thing. Or you may be thinking about him and run into him, or something like that happens. Or it's an intuitive link. It's like a bizarre thing that only some people have. Like my friend, her sister and I were really close for years, and we never had that. But her and I just have this connection. When we were in high school, we were able to do things like on the telephone, like if our parents were in the room, where I could say like things like, yeah, blue car, and she would know, oh, okay, like she would know who drove the blue car. Like she would know exactly what I meant, but nobody else would have any idea. That's the high priestess. I mean, the high priestess also could be your own intuition, but if you're talking about somebody else and you, no, if the moon was in reverse, I would say he's hiding secrets, or secrets are going to be revealed. Fool in reverse as well could be something gets exposed and has to be dealt with. Fool in reverse could be the kind of thing that you can't put it back in the bag. Like I'm pregnant. Okay, where are we going now? Like, there's no going back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the fool in reverse, because it came out into the open, and now everyone has to deal with it. But no, I don't think he's someone that hides things. I don't think he's intentionally trying to deceive you. I think that he can be very scatterbrained. I think he also can kind of go with the flow a little bit and get distracted and sidetracked. But I don't think that his intentions are hiding things and being like deceitful. I don't think he has anything that's really bad enough to need to keep secret. Like, I don't know, like anything that would be bad. T-Vet, love for the week. Love moves forward quickly with the Chariot. Perseverance takes your current relationship to the next level, or current possibilities to the next level. Six of Swords. Love life moves forward quickly to greener pastures. Love life changes for the better quickly. So if you've been feeling frustrated by somebody or something, you may move past, or maybe pulling away from them this week, and you may be heading in a different direction. You got several people around you. Growth and transformation comes in around your love life, possibly with a Scorpio. You have a Sagittarius, yeah, and you have a Leo. But if someone's been pissing you off, you may be distancing yourself from them this week, and that's okay. Phantom, how is B doing at the moment? Well, he's doing very well. Perseverance around the work endeavors earned him respect, and being compensated pretty well. He could be moving forward quickly with his career, job, school, whatever it is he does all day. There's success around him. He also he has a wish around a creative project, or he may be doing something else that's creative that he's focusing on. He seems to be doing pretty well. Roja, when S reads my last text, will we be okay again? Okay, let's see. Well, you got a 33% chance you'll be okay again. There's an argument. You guys may have an argument coming up here with the Five of Swords. Um, but eventually it could work itself out. It may not happen as fast. You might not work it out as fast as you want it to. Or there could be an argument first. Allison, why did my nail girl R cancel her appointments? I'm worried. Oh boy. There's a tower moment. There was an emergency. A tower moment could be around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I think everything's going to be okay. The sun is coming out. It may have been some sort of a family emergency, but it works itself out. And I don't think that it may have been a tower moment in the moment, but I think that it's okay. You know, it could be the kind of thing. Somebody gets sick, who knows? Maybe somebody got sick, they thought they had COVID, they get a test, they're negative. You know, it could be something like that. Or maybe she thought that she had it, and she's fine. Sun comes out, so whatever it is, it works itself out, and it's not as bad as it could have been. Actually, it shouldn't be bad at all. The Sun card is one of the best. It's like the best card you can get. So she's fine, or she will be fine. Amy, how does Nelson the Virgo feel about me? Okay, how does Nelson the Virgo feel about me? Feels that you're ambitious, has a lot of respect for you, thinks that you're kind, nurturing, attractive, caring, successful, hardworking, inspirational, and quick-witted. I would say quick-witted. Red, advice for dealing with C. Perseverance moves this relationship forward nicely with the Two of Cups. Perseverance and focus. But you might need to pull your energy back if you find that he is very hot-tempered, or if you feel like he loses his cool. If you feel like he's the kind of person that loses his shit fast, so there's a lot of fire around him, I would remove myself from the situation. or take a moment and distance yourself from the fire so that you don't add fuel to the fire. It does look like you may feel disappointed around this situation from time to time. Might have something to do with his temper. I don't know if he has a temper, but that's what the cards indicate. Um, it indicates that, yeah, distance yourself from the madness and wait until he's in a cooler place to discuss things. It shows that he has a lot of respect for you and he wants things to move forward. Just may have a wicked temper. Some people are like that. I don't know. Some people are like that. You might need to distance yourself from time to time. That's fine. Pull your energy back if you need to. Phantom, general love reading for Gemini. Okay. You've got the Knight of Cups, so you could have a new love and interest enter. Maybe a Sagittarius. You also have a Gemini around you. Feels like life is moving forward to greener pastures. Leaving things in the past that no longer serve you push you right into greener pastures. And I think that there are new people, new options come in. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you got a Virgo coming in. So you may have some choices moving forward. Julie, art doesn't seem too closed off for me now. When the tower moment happens around mid-month or the end of the month, is that when he would close off or just not say what happened? Oh, he's not going to say what happened. Yeah, no, he's not going to tell you what happens. No, he's not going to tell you what happens. If you hear anything, you're going to hear it through the grapevine. Listen to your intuition around this situation. He may act like nothing happened. He may not give you any signs that he's going through anything with anyone else, because it just looks like he keeps the two worlds separate, and he doesn't, it's like he denies it, like he would swear on a stack of Bibles. But you know for a fact that that's not true. But yet he's like hell bent on, this is my story, I'm sticking to it. I don't think he's going to show you that anything happened. I don't think that you're going to have any clue that anything happens unless somebody else tells you. Allison, how is L the Aries feeling towards me the next 6 months? We had a thing, but he was controlling and it ended bad, and I thought that he'd return. Okay. No, you see, here's the thing. Somebody very controlling like that needs to be with somebody that they can control. If they can't control you, then they lose interest. So I don't really think he's going to come back. Star is in reverse. Temperance is in reverse. I can't tell you that you'll never hear from him again, but see, Eight of Cups, he's walked away. People that are controlling and manipulative will only keep you around if they can get something from you. If you don't give them what they want, they don't have any use for you. So, I mean, it's the blessing really is for you here, because you don't really want that kind of person in your life. They're no good. There's somebody who's got severe narcissistic problems is not a person that you want to be involved with anyway. Thing is that those types of people will only go after people that they can do that to. And it's not even just in love relationships, it's in any relationship. They look at people like, what can you do for me? And if you can't do something for me, then I don't need you. And that's the control thing. So when you saw the control issue show up, and you ended things, that's when they were like not having it. Thing is that these people usually do keep their people on the hook, but if you're not giving them what they want, they won't. You know, it's like I may have mentioned the story before. I had a conversation once with a yoga student. We were talking about relationships, and I was saying that I knew this guy who was a really good guy, really good guy. His wife was like a royal bitch. She wasn't even anything to look at, like you might say, okay, well, she's drop dead gorgeous, that's why he married her, or she's filthy rich, but it was neither. And I just couldn't see what I couldn't see what attracted him to her. But anyway, I don't think anybody could. But she was very controlling. She was very, I don't know if she was that manipulating, but she very controlling. And he was okay with her being controlling. And I said, it's just so odd to me that she could get such a good guy like him, because she's like, what? And what the student said to me, she's like, but that's what attracted her to him. And she wouldn't find him attractive if she couldn't get from him what she wanted. So the minute he stops giving her what she wants, she won't be with him anymore. It's very interesting, and I never saw things from that perspective before until I started doing my own research, and then I started seeing people in my life that had those qualities. Like, never realized it. I guess because I wasn't like that. I don't know. Like, I don't want to control people. I want someone to be with me. Someone. I don't care who they are. My friends, my family, my personal relationships. I want someone to be with me because they want to be with me, not because I force them to. If I got to force you to do it, then I don't really want that. Anyway, so anyhow, that's what happened with this guy. Oriella, love the next 3 months single here. Okay, let's see. You got good luck coming in over your love life, and you got the Seven of Cups, which is choices. No longer holding yourself back. Eight of Swords in reverse. You do have a committed relationship on the horizon. Let's see. You got an Aries coming in. Got the love cup full. You got the sun coming in. It's in reverse. So it could take time. May even take a little bit longer than 3 months. But there is promise of a committed relationship coming in with choices. Aries. There's also an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody from your past could be returning as well. Six of Cups. So could be up to 3 people coming in around you. Two of Cups, committed relationship. There is promise for the future. Amy, how does my current partner, Rokas, feel about me? Feels that you're strong, compassionate, kind, grounded, down to earth, intuitive, stable, sincere, loving, and attractive. Cinnamon, when will I relocate to my own place? Maybe early maybe the first couple of months of 2021. And Yukriti, his intentions and actions towards me. Communication could pick up over the next couple of weeks, and you may feel like he's putting in more effort. You could even spend more time together over the next couple of weeks. Empress, will Adam reach out to me or wait for me to reach out? Okay, will Adam reach out to me? I'm only getting a 33% chance he's reaching out to you. So he may be waiting for you to reach out to him. I mean, for anyone that's waiting to hear from someone or hasn't heard from somebody in a long time, you can get stuck in the battle of the egos. So I always say to people, and this I learned a long time ago, the waiting part, like waiting to hear from someone, is going to keep you waiting. Unless there is some kind of a crazy reason why you really are dead set against reaching out to somebody, I would always suggest reaching out, because otherwise, like, it becomes the battle of the egos. Now, ego is, once again, low vibration. So acting from a place of fear, which would be, I'm not reaching out because I'm afraid of what's going to happen, or afraid of what the other person's going to think, or whatever it is, has to do with fear. Operating from a place of love and reaching out first, at least it can cut down some of that time. Like, what happens if you reached out to him tonight and he answered you tonight? Or you reached out to him tonight and he answered you tomorrow morning? It wouldn't be all this waiting. Like, people go months and months and months and sometimes years without hearing from people that they still want to have in their life. So that to me becomes a battle of, like, the egos. Like, he may be thinking the same thing, you may be thinking the same thing, and it creates a lot of time and space. Why do we want to go through that? So think about reaching out. That would be my suggestion. Kiki, how does Seth feel after our date? How was it? What did you think? It wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, right? You had fun. Okay, good. See? Good. You know what? Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. I think that he felt good. The world here is at his feet. You know what? I'm really glad that you went, because you went, you had a good time, and it was good. It was good. I think he feels happy. I think you'll hear from him again. Listen to your intuition. I'm glad that you went. I really am, because I know that you were a little anxious about it. Julie, would the Phoenix place hire me if I continue with orientation? Okay. I think so. Yeah, I think they will. Kiki, how is my health? You know, I would always tell you to go see a doctor, but the cards indicate that you got good karma and your health is changing for the better quickly, or you're taking steps to improve whatever, health-wise, putting your health first, making better choices. But I would always go see a doctor if you have cause for concern. Miss S, current feelings of my crush. Thinks that you're growing, changing, evolving, kind, caring, nurturing, stable, sincere, and successful. Swaria Noor, will I get the job that I applied for? Yeah, I think you will get it. You got a new job coming in, so yeah, you should be getting a new job. I got through a lot of these. Okay, let me see. We got Amy, who's better for my love life? Who's better for my life? Neil or okay? Who's better for me? Nell? Is that Nell? Rock. Nell comes up higher as being better for you. Kiki, I'm really worried about anxiety. Any info? Anxiety, there's a couple of theories behind anxiety. It could be your own psychic intuition. It also could be like sometimes it's planetary. It could be something that's happening in your chart. I went through a phase where I was anxious all the time and I couldn't figure out what it was. I mean, and I never wanted to be home. I was always out. In the middle of the night, I'd be at like an all-night drugstore. Crazy, right? Crazy. That's crazy. Um, a couple of things that I did that helped me was physical exercise. I think physical exercise is really helpful. And okay, well, it looks like persistence is going to get you past the anxiety. Some people are just naturally more nervous than others, and I'm one of those people. Like, I get nervous, like if I have to be somewhere at 5 o'clock, I have to be there at 5 o'clock. And if I'm going to be late, like, that makes me nervous. Like, I mean, other people show up at 5:20, they can give a shit less. I get very nervous. That's just how I am. Sometimes it could also be something that's in your chart, like where your Mercury is placed. That might have something to do with what causes anxiety. Um, I feel like because I'm Mercury ruled with Gemini rising, I feel like that enhances my anxiety sometimes. So you may find some relief in just some simple breathing exercises. I don't know if I have any on my channel, but very easy. Um, It's called, what the hell is it called? I don't remember what it's called. It doesn't matter what it's called. It's very simple. You could do it 4, 4, 4, 4, or you can do it 4, 8, 8, 4. Whatever. Now, when they would teach me breathing exercises, it would make me more anxious because I would be like, how do I know that I'm counting right? How do I know that I'm holding it right? You're doing it fine. And if you mess up, you start over. So you inhale for a count of 4. Hold it for 4. Exhale for 4. Empty for 4. Start again. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Empty. You could also do it for 8. Inhale for 4. 8. Exhale. Empty. And that can help calm you down. There's all sorts of breathing exercises. But basically, like, this is what I say to people in yoga. Breathe. And breathe deep. So really focus on filling up your lungs. Hold it. Exhale. Exhale it all. There's a lot more air in there than you think. But it will relax you. It will relax you. Julie, R and I for January and February. Well, it looks like you got more of the same. So the death card is in reverse, which means nothing is really changing. The way things are now is pretty much the way they're going to stay right through February. Knight of Cups is in reverse. You may be feeling like he's lost interest or he doesn't put enough into this relationship. Justice is in reverse. You may feel like you're not seeing a whole lot of justice. And there could be an argument. You could have several arguments. You might feel like he just doesn't put in any effort or he doesn't work hard on the relationship. And that may drive you a little bit nuts. You know, it's getting to the point where, like, this is all going to be your choice. This is what he is. This is who he's showing you, and he's not really changing. So if you're okay with this, the relationship will continue like this. I don't see him ending things with you, but I also don't see him putting in a whole lot of effort and, like, let's make this a great, intimate, deep relationship. It's kind of like he does the very bare minimum and he knows that you're there. So he doesn't really put in a whole lot of effort. So moving forward, it's going to be your choice whether or not you stay in this. Like, this is the way it is now is pretty much going to be the way it is. So it's going to be your choice if you want to continue with him or if you want to see other people. Let's see what happens. Oh, Mel, you can close them. Thank you. Anthony. Oh, Kiki, if you quit vaping and that kind of stuff, breathing exercise will help you in place of that because it's really the same thing, right? Like, what you're doing is you're inhaling something. Well, instead of inhaling, the vape or whatever it is, because they don't really know, I think, what that does to the lungs. And let's face it, inhaling water is never a good thing. But aside from that, it's the deep breathing that's will help relax you. It will relax you. Anthony, why people talked about the Capricorn chasing, will it affect her in a bad way? Okay, let's see. Will it affect her in a bad way? I don't think that it affects her in a bad way, but if you're feeling like you're putting in too much effort or that you're chasing too much, pull your energy back for a little while. Not forever, but just for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and see if you can get a little bit better control over the situation. I don't think it's going to affect her in a bad way, but if other people, first of all, I would tell you don't listen to what other people fucking say, but, and I wouldn't discuss it with them because it's none of their goddamn business. But for your own self, if you're putting in a whole lot of effort and you're not seeing a lot of results, pull your energy back only because it can make things move forward quickly when you pull your energy back. Kiki, is Zach thinking about me more? Well, yeah, he does. He thinks about you a lot. Cece, Moo's thoughts on me after tonight romantically. Okay, let's see. Well, he comes up with a little bit of indecision around the situation with the Two of Swords in reverse. He's also feeling a little bit unprepared. So I don't know if you guys discussed where this is going, but right now, I mean, he's happy with the situation, but he's undecided as to where exactly he wants it to go. And he may pull his energy back at some point. If you feel him pull his energy back, you pull your energy back. Because right now, the energy of the situation seems like you've made him a priority, but he hasn't really made you a priority just yet. So we want to make sure that this relationship starts off balanced, because if it doesn't, it's going to be hard to put it back into balance. But otherwise, I mean, he feels like things are good, things are stable, or things are... See, he feels like he feels like you're really into him. So he's kind of feels like he has the upper hand right now. Let's see what happens. Let's see if that changes. All right, let me do the moderators. And, oh my God, I can't believe it's 1 o'clock already. Virgo Sun, do you see JJ the Capricorn and this girl getting married? Well, no. No, I would have to say I don't think so. Not at this point, no. Mel, general. Got some ambition coming in around you. If you've been deciding or putting thoughts out into the universe about starting a side business, a new business, or new endeavor, you may be feeling ambitious, and it could bring in financial stability in the long term with success around it. Sagittarius comes in, that could be of significance. Feeling like you're moving on to greener pastures brings in cause for celebration. No longer feeling stuck in the mud, but feeling like things are starting to move forward. Out of the clear blue sky, the love cup may fill up. Could be with that Sagittarius, or it could be with Capricorn coming in. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. Zara, Aquarius is doing likes to my posts on Facebook and still no communication. Will I ever receive contact from him by message or phone? Now that, yeah, I think he's going to call you. I think that he's going to call you because I think he wants to have a conversation with you more than just texts. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's going to call. He's going to want to talk about growth and transformation around the relationship. I don't know that he's going to... He might send you a message, but I think he intends on having a phone call with you because he wants to talk to you so that he can make himself clear. All right, guys, I'm going to go, and I will be on tomorrow. I have no idea what time, but I'm really loving this new setup. Oh, Jesus, there go the cards. Because I have a lot more space here. Anyway. And hopefully my new lights come tomorrow, so it's not so dark in here. All right, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.